Hello all, welcome to day 9 recap for me. The only significant tick I've added is the 4th RL by maxing out the RLs. I've placed it in kind of like a triangle formation to see if that would help slow down the Laser Ranger and the Bomber players. I've only played one battle after adding it, so not really much to show how effective it was. And apart from that, I've been able to sync my keys into Everspark and Mix. I'm not going to upgrade either of them right now, but I might upgrade Everspark later on to see if she will be more helpful on the RC hits. Decent enough lock, 70% win rate, although I didn't really gain too many stars from yesterday. That's how it goes at rank 24, I guess. Any loss results in a severe setback, and the matchmaking results in a slow star gain if you match lower opponents. I've played exactly 10 hits since my last video, because I do remember that the previous one from Rakesh was yo-yo, just as working and playing through my day today. So let's go through a few of these hits and see how I played them. This is kind of like a typical 6CR formation. What I'm trying to do over here is to get the ER closest to beach as quickly as I can, and then flaring it up, protecting my rocket choppers with a few smokes, using the shocks to protect it from the cannon, and then letting the rocket choppers work their way through along the very top, killing off the ERs, and then doing final Hail Mary for the last 2 ERs once this one goes down. And there I go, bullet keeps the BC distracted for a while, just in enough time, and then the final ER goes down with a bit of a shock and a final RT. 2:33 was quite a good time, and a slow time against TKD, and a back through. I'll show one of these ones as well. This was a 5 ER player who had SLs, which I thought wouldn't slow me down that much, but it just meant that bullet was not moving as quickly as I would have wanted. It got stuck until I started using the shocks on both the shock blaster and the shock launcher, and then started working my way through. But with the slow movement, the shock blaster was able to log on to a couple of my RCs, and then again this part of the area was again a bit locky because bullet got messed up, couldn't really move as quickly as possible, and my rocket choppers were taking too much damage from the RLs. So I tried to just focus on finishing off the base and see whether I could secure the win, which luckily I was able to do. Bullet was in a good position now to distract the RL. So I finally flared the final ER, did a taunt, and then the rocket choppers did the final kill. A back through was pretty much similar, 5 ER with SLs. Then Chinese Friend and Luke, they both had BH100. I messed up on my hit because I wasn't really looking at the stats, which I need to start doing now. Cuckoo had a really good time against me, and I wasn't really paying attention. I think I could have been a lot faster on this hit, but I just let it slow roll and thought I had enough time, but obviously I didn't. And then a few more hits to showcase. So against Ares, typical 5 ER layout, but with SL. This time I was much faster because I had got the practice. I did lose one rocket chopper early on, but that wasn't too much of a problem. Cleared off the defenses which would trouble me. Had way more rocket choppers compared to my previous hit, as you can see. And then the final Hail Mary and shocks to finish off the ER. Then today, early morning, I was able to get 3 hits in to collect my chest and see if I could push. Really good times on these 3 hits, so let's go through them. Grissom, So my strategy on these sort of layouts is either twofold. Either I try to get the beach here with rocket choppers and go up, or I directly go up depending upon how comfortable I'm feeling on the base. This one I did a split hit to showcase how it's working out. And the bombers, one boat, is going to take care of the bottom ear, while the rocket choppers clear off 3 ears on the top, and then the final Hail Mary on the last 2 ears, with bullet providing a bit of distraction, but the bulk of it being saved by shock bombs. Teen Wolf, really good time of 2:36 on this one. Similar sort of layout. In this one I had my other strategy, which is to take the bottom ear with rocket choppers and then flare up and repeat the same pattern. I like this, but the only thing is it may or may not work depending upon how many defenses are up in your path. The key thing is to try to find the path with the least amount of defenses your rocket choppers can go through. If you notice the health on my RCs, that's really low. DBD 100 is coming and it will be very hurtful. Final hit, Laughing Lord, 2:36 again. Pretty much the same pattern of hit. And that would be a wrap up for today.